Hi everybody! Recently I got a few new things from e.l.f.'s website. If you're familiar with eyeslipsface.com, you know that they are continuously coming out with something new. Just when you think you're up to date on what's new with the brand, there's something else. Well, one of the new things that I got recently are these pressed mineral blushes. And sometime around Christmas I had tried their new pressed mineral eyeshadows and I really liked those. I thought they were a really nice texture and just really pigmented, so I definitely wanted to see what the blushes were like as well. So I have two shades. One is Jetsedder, and it's kind of a matte, deep pink, kind of a really classic pink shade. And then Cabo Cabana is a peach that has just a little bit of gold shimmer. I feel like it translates on the face to an overall kind of matte look. And I know on the website there were a couple of other shade options too. One was a lighter peach, and one seemed to be like a plum type color. So I kind of went for the two right in the middle, and I have been so pleased with these. I think these are such a fabulous, smooth texture, really pigmented, and I have had good luck with several of the studio blushes as well. I love Blushing Rose, I love Pink Passion, which is that really like matte, bright pink shade. Texture-wise, I feel like these may even be a little improvement on those, and they are a couple dollars more. These are $5 each, but I feel like these two shades in particular would work for so many people. They're so pigmented, like not at all chalky looking, that, you know, a little bit of these shades could look good on more fair skin tones, but then I think they are rich enough to stand out on someone with even deeper tan skin. When you touch these, they're just so creamy. You know, we've all felt dry, chalky kind of powders that you really have to kind of scrub your brush into, you know, to get some real color off, or you got to keep dipping back in to build the color up on your cheeks, and this is just really impressive. And I don't know that I could really pick one of these shades over the other, because even though my Cabo Cabana shade just has like a little bit of gold shimmer in there, like it's got the very same smoothness to it and really nice pigment. So I have some swatches to show you, and I'll also show you the application as well of the shade I'm wearing today, which is Cabo Cabana. I use my Sigma F10 brush, which I use a lot for blush, and I just tap it in there and just blend it on my cheeks. I kind of start on the outer part of the apple of my cheeks and blend upward a little bit, and I just feel like it's such a fresh color. I think it's just a great summer shade. I feel like these peachy tones look great on so many skin tones, but I love that these are each so pigmented. They look distinctly different from one another in your swatches and on the cheeks. Jetsedder I was wearing in another recent video, and just super pleased. Anytime you run into a nice matte, pretty pigmented blush, I think it's a great thing. I talked about different blushes here and there, Coastal Scents, Sleek, La Femme, some of these blushes that are just so pigmented, like you have to be really careful with them. Something about the e.l.f. mineral line, and I sense this with the other two shades that are available, they seem like very natural tones. I feel like that phrase, you know, a little goes a long way, does apply to these, but the colors are just so natural. I think they're very easy to wear. So I hope this review helped you get a closer look at these. I know it's always hard when you're ordering from a website trying to figure out exactly what the shades are like, so thank you so much for taking time to watch, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.